Cambodia started around 4000 BC. However, by 7th century became a Hindu kingdom, part of Kingdom of Java, that is in today's Indonesia. By 802, Jayavarman II had started building, and subsequently the capital got to be called as Indrapura. By 1177, under Suryavarman II, it became the largest Hindu kingdom ever, that included today's Myanmar, which is Burma, Thailand, Laos, reaching Malaysia and Vietnam. However, subsequently, with the Western invasion and takeover, things have deteriorated so bad today. Even though these ancient temples and all are remaining, the local people have become so poor, and even the currency Riyadh has no value, and all the dealings are done in US dollars. Thus, another example of a deterioration of ancient Hindu kingdoms. Monday morning, traffic in Phnom Penh, similar to India, with both some high-rise developments of hotels and all, as well as the common man's life. There is enough dust. People wear face mask when they ride a two-wheeler. Song River, but from here one can go to Siem Reap, where Angkor Wat is located. It's one of the main waterways. Bullock cart and modified motorbike to carry load. School bus. Phu was the capital of Cambodia from 1618 to 1866. It's located about 40 kilometers from Phnom Penh and is located on a mountain. Cambodian village, one can see similar to India. To go up, there are about 400 steps to the top. Of course, all Buddhist. By then, it has become a Buddhist kingdom. There are beggars on the way. A lot of poverty in the country. Appears to be the 60s, the way it was in India. Yet it is much cleaner. There need to be monkeys. Any Hindu temple or Buddhist temple. There is of course a pond in front of the temple or so, I don't know yet, on the way, but no steps. There's plenty of monkeys around, including one can see there. One can again see the area around. It's a rainy season. There has been rain and some of the rice fields are submerged. I think she is capable. As one can expect, on the way there are temple, I think, with a Buddhist faith. I thought there were 400 steps, but I was told exactly 509 steps with several beggars on the stairs. This is a Cambodian family visiting the temple with children. They go closer to the temple, see the monks working. Can the Hindu pujaris do the similar seva? They feel it is below their dignity. I am standing in front of the temple. Buddhist. $1 each to this girl who came to sell lotus flowers. And then she bought a fan. As I was sweating, she started using the fan on me. This is again the Cambodian temple at the down the hill. Looking at this architecture, it looks the Thai architecture is just a copy or a continuation or a follow-up or originally taken from the Cambodian architecture, as Cambodian civilization was more ancient than that of the Thai. Again, there are more stupas. Now this fanning people started more, and there are more people started coming around me. Temple, looking above. As they go closer, one can see the depiction of Gautama Buddha. Beautiful arch that again can be traced back to early Indian architecture. The Cambodian woman standing and the gold door, entry into the temple. Naga, that also has been taken, and the Rakshasa. And the lion, again symbolism of Buddhism, Hinduism, as Buddhism subsequently took elephant. Go closer, I can see the more intricate work, and now of course the elephants. These windows now, though more modern, was seen in Angkor Wat, carved out of granite. Then there is seven-head Naga, and there is of course stupa. Buddha preaching. As I look down on the other side, again I can see the beautiful Cambodian architecture. Now there are rice fields and an industry coming up in the middle of it. This one, the third one I am filming, appears to be Gautama Buddha attaining nirvana. While Buddhists are clean shaven, here what looks to be a Hindu Rishi, and one can see one of the followers of Buddha showing worries, even though Buddha indicated not to worry after is the end, as that's what the cycle of life and death is. Again, this is another beauty. In the middle of this, there existed a capital, Udang. Fourth of the one is again Gautama Buddha preaching. Stairs lined by Nagas that leads on to a couple of stupas, all in the middle of the rice field. This is the part of the ruins. One can see the intricate and colorful work that was done at that time. These kids started fanning me around, chasing me around. I bought them peanuts for $1.50, all of them got. They tried to sell me Coca-Cola for these. I just, as usual, refused. Didn't give them any money for their work. This is the way to the ancient ruins. There are few people walking, just like me in this spot. Another ancient stupa. It is somewhat dark, one can see that, with my fans sitting around waiting for me. They've been following me all through. These steps are not for the very special person. These are too rough. Ancient stupa, there is a 8-hand deity, looks to be of Hindu origin, definitely not Buddhist, with elephant. Both the side there are apsaras, as they are called. Kampachi, the real name of Cambodia. It's a banyan seedling coming, referred to the lamppost, the children were telling me. Then one can see the Garuda. In one of the 4 sides, the stupa, earlier I saw a Devi was removed. There is an ancient Khmer language tablet. Looks somewhat similar to the one I saw of the Ashokas near Bhubaneswar in Orissa. 8-year-old child with a fan tells me this is Namrai, 8-arm one. Now I can see the stupa somewhat better. My guide, who is a Buddhist, did a worship to this monkey god and putting some flag. From this location there is a tunnel went all the way down the hill. One of the old simple temple with my Buddhist guide praying.
This one not the Buddhist belly, this one like the power man.
Said to be a
like the army.
Another ruins in the old capital, with some of them are made into a simple temple, putting a Buddha statue inside and a steel roof, as one can see here with a stupa. Now some of these temples are renovated, more modern, with the background of that mountain and those stupas and the temple tower. My Buddhist guide was stopping at every temple and worshipping and giving some money to beggars as well. Also took a smoking break. He was taking more time than what I was able to see. That's the way the people are here. Devoted but lazy. An ancient temple monument being renovated. One can still see the Kamarush marks. Buddha. And the small ones are in every place in Cambodia, I see something like this, with some picture and a tray with some money. This family is from Japan. She is 82. She walks very slowly but came to see here. This is the spirit of travel. Motivation to travel is visible here. Will I be able to do that? remains a question. I bought lunch for these kids, 5 of them, with rice and some non-veg food. I told them I will not give them any money. They are happy to eat food. Costed them about 10,000 ringgits, about $2.50 to $3 for 5 of them. They got some sprouted moongs or something like that, and fish and rice. Buddhist monks walking. Behind these are the places where the people who do the selling of these things, they sleep. And they are fed, part of the ritual. This is the tuk-tuk I am traveling with Arun, the English-speaking driver and guide. This is the main road located next to the river and the Royal Palace. This is the videotaping from outside. The whole city, greater extent, is nice and clean, and people are friendly, little lazy, not aggressive, no bargaining on essential services like a tuk-tuk, taxi, etc. This tuk-tuk is more fancier and cleaner, with Arun also plays on music with a vase in front. I just entered through the main gate of the Royal Palace. This is the entrance. This is the statue of Rama, of Ramayana. The names of the earlier kings, Jayavarman, etc., have been now changed. King's name is Se Amani. This is the statue of Shiva. One can see the major difference of appearance of a Shiva in Indian Hinduism compared to Cambodian Hinduism. This is that of Harihara. Once again one can see the major difference in the appearance, even though the concept is retained. This flower with the Hindu concept, this is a linga with a snake, but Pala, my guide, tells me that in Cambodian faith, it is a Buddha who is being protected by the snake head. I'm just entering the palace yard, and this is just a panoramic view. This is the throne hall, behind which the king's residence is present. This is where he receives the ambassadors, etc. This hall is from where the king delivers a speech to the public, and also used for major parties of the royal level. King's residence. At the distance is the major river called Chato River, the banquet hall and other buildings inside the palace grounds. There are 7 colors, one for each day of the week. Despite the ancient Hindu and Buddhist origin, unfortunately the Georgian calendar concept of taken as a week. These are all a later modification than an earlier tradition. An eyesore in the middle of a banquet. This is a French building presented by Napoleon III, and one can see the contrast in the architectural beauty between the Cambodian architecture versus the French architecture. On the way to Silver Pagoda is this metal gate with a image of a god who is apparently protecting the property here, who is seated on a lotus. I'm inside the Silver Pagoda. Only the flooring has a silver. Each square is 1 kilogram of silver. This is the Cambodian version of Ramayana, painted between 1903 to 1904 by Cambodian artists. Inside this silver pagoda with the signs of natural deterioration in this humid and hot climate. And this is considered similar to that of the Thai that is in the palace there also. And one can see the enormous size of this and the length that has been taken. Thai maintains by repainting from time to time, but Cambodians has maintained in its natural state. I'm actually walking from the end of Ramayana to the beginning because of the direction of the tour, and one can see the Hanumanta and the war of Ravana and Rama. One modification compared to Indian Hindu Ramayana is that Sita on a slate had the picture of Ravana. So Rama get annoyed. Since he cannot kill her, he asked Lakshmana to kill her. But Lakshmana did not, so they let her off into the forest. Another view from the Silver Pagoda compound. This is the Silver Pagoda. Surrounding the compound wall inside is those Ramayana pictures. I am retaping the Ramayana from the beginning. This is painted between 1903 to 1904 and is the Cambodian version, and the guide Pam tells me it is similar to that of a Thai version. And here Dasharatha is seated. Here are his 3 wives and 4 sons. This is Ravana in Lanka, and his wife gives birth to a baby, and the concept was that Lanka was destroyed thrice. This baby will also destroy if it grows up, hence was put in the pot and put it into a stream. This Rishi finds the baby, rescues, and is happy to let the baby grow. This is Rama bending the bow or something and then marrying Sita, and then this is their coronation, rather wedding. Rama brings Sita home, and then Sita was kidnapped by Ravana, apparently in the forest, and then there's the fighting starts between Rama and Ravana. Now I was corrected on this, or rather the next segment of the picture, that the Sita asks for the golden deer and Rama goes after it, asks Lakshmana to guard, and then he puts the Lakshmana Rekha, and then Dasharatha comes like a Brahmin and kidnaps her. Some areas of the paintings are quite a bit deteriorated. During captivity, Sita tries to commit suicide by hanging, but Hanuman comes and holds her leg up, preventing her death. Here Hanuman burning Lanka. This is considered Pipe, brother of Ravana, who goes and lives with Rama, and his wife is crying. Cambodian version of Ramasetu with a Wali's monkey carrying the rocks and building the bridge across the ocean to Lanka. When Rama comes to Lanka, he stays in a temple, and Hanuman has to sleep, so he is afraid that Ravana may do something, so he keeps the temple in his mouth and releases in the morning. Meanwhile, Rama is kidnapped by Ravana, and when Hanuman wakes up, he cannot find Rama. Finally, Hanuman finds Rama. This shows what monkeys can do. It is peeling a coconut. Not an easy job, he is struggling. This just shows that they could build Ramasetu, they can also peel a coconut. Finally, Rama descends to the roof of the temple and then is fighting with Ravana. Finally, Hanumanta is carrying Rama across the ocean. Here is an evidence of the Thai alphabet showing that one or two pointers were of Thai origin when this work was done. The whole Ramayana is given to me in patches because of it circles the entire interior of the compound. Here Ravana is on a tapas before the war with Rama. These are students from Fine Arts College who are tracing the painting from Angkor Wat for a reproduction. This is again distortion from the Indian Hindu version of Ramayana. Here on the white elephant, Rama is riding, but Ravana comes and attacks Rama and is also kicking Hanuman. The fighting between Rama's monkey army and that of Ravana is seen. Of what is happening to Rama, the monkeys are crying. After this defeat, Rama is in council to prepare how to attack Ravana. While Ravana, every time he fights with Rama, goes into meditation, possibly to acquire more power. The initial fight between Ravana and Rama's army is from Lakshmana.
Hanuman who have two wives.
Here Hanuman is said to be making love, and Hanuman is said to have two wives. Also Hanuman is said to have two wives and a son by name Machayu. This is Ravana's wife praying Ravana not to kill Rama. This is the war of Rama and Ravana. After the war, Ravana dies. The funeral pie, in the sense that after cremation, the ashes are preserved as he is a Brahmin. Rama performed the coronation of Pipa for the Lanka. This is a jasmine tree. I first sensed the fragrance, and the very special person would have just loved to have seen a jasmine huge tree or a bush which is about 12 feet tall, which was located as I was walking through the corridor seeing the Ramayana paintings. Another scene of the war between Rama and Ravana. As some segments are not on a continuous basis, I had to film in a different segments. After return to Ayodhya, Sita has her own Antapura with her servants. then she gives birth to Lavakusha. Subsequently, she draws picture of Ravana to show it to one of her Sakhis. But before Rama returns, was gone to the forest for meditation, she cannot wipe it. She hides it under the pillow of Rama, but Rama finds it and then looks at the picture of Ravana and thinks that she is still in love with his enemy, and asks Hanuman and Lakshmana to take her to the forest and kill her. They could not kill her. They let her go in the forest, but kills a deer and brings its liver to show to Rama as an evidence. One correction: Sita, while pregnant, goes to a rishi who takes care of her and there gives birth to Lavakusha. Not prior to that. She was pregnant when Hanuman and Lakshmana could not kill her. Sita with Lavakusha. Sita, as boys, destroys a huge and old tree with their arrow. Here the boys have never seen a horse or royal thing, starts riding, and then that angers Hanuman. He ties them up and brings the boys to Rama. Rama orders Hanuman to release the boys, as only Hanuman can cut those ropes. And then there is a war between Lakshmana, Hanumanta and Lavakusha. In the war, one of them is captured and the other escapes. The other one goes back to Sita. As one boy is put into prison, he is in a prison. Sita puts a ring in water. This water is brought to prison, and this boy recognizes that his mother is helping. Then she gets angry at Rama as he wants to kill his own children. As the war broke between Rama and his sons, the arrow shot by the sons became an umbrella for Rama. Then that he realizes that Sita could still be alive and they could be his sons. Asks Hanuman and Lakshmana to stop fighting. The boys quickly run to their mother Sita. Then in the Muni's place, the Rama asks Sita and boys to return to the palace, but Sita refuses. Only the boys go back with the father. The boys have returned to Ayodhya, and here is Rama again performing some coronation. Even though they live with the father for a while, the boys wanted to go back to mother and they return to the forest. Rama plays a trick, sends Hanuman saying that Rama died. Sita cries and comes back to the Ayodhya, but then the Rama comes from behind and hugs her. When Sita opens her eyes, she sees Rama, gets very angry, and he escapes and then prays to the Bhudevi to take her in and goes underground. In these stupas are the ashes of the previous king and the queen are buried. Statue of Jayavarma the 7th. This is the model of royal procession of coronation. This is the National Museum in Cambodia. Ganesh is represented this way in Cambodia, more of a upper part a true elephant, lower part a human, with a pot belly. Perhaps he had syndrome X. With all the modaka he ate, I won't be surprised. This has to be from Angkor Wat. This is Wat Phanum, a Buddhist temple. Don't know much about it. Cambodian miniature. The lady was too shy for photograph. This is the entrance to the National Museum in Phnom Penh. At the entrance is Garuda. This is carved in the first half of 10th century. The lower part is of the human and the head is that of the Garuda or the eagle. This is the vehicle for Vishnu. The videography and photography allowed only in the inner garden, and as I enter, here is the beautiful display of, this is Yama, 13th and 14th century from the Angkor Wat period. One can see the well preservation. This is a sandstone which hardens when it is underground. At the surface it can be soft. When they do the carving, then when it goes underground it hardens. The museum has these wooden doors. They are heavy and no part of the museum is air conditioned. There's only a display with a huge windows with some statues in the veranda, others inside. This is my second day of visit to the museum. First day I just went around with a English speaking guide. For $5 she spent more than 1.5 hours as a degree in art. These are pre-Angkor period yoni with the lingam missing. They divide prior to 7th century as a pre-Angkor period and subsequent to 7th century as a post-Angkor period. This is black stone. This is another piece. The details are still better preserved on this one. There is influence of Egyptian art or sculpture following 7th century. On the Hindu gods one can see the head which is similar to that of the Egyptian work. This is a lentil of 7th century. One can see the rishis clearly seen, and one here with what appears to be holy thread or Janivara. Tamil Poonal, body of Vishnu in the same period with the head missing. Very innovative sweeping of a gunny bag tied with a frame. This is the only statue I ever seen of Shiva with his two sons Ganesha and Skanda or Subramanya. Nowhere else I have seen similar carving. One can see the Shiva being, or rather Linga being displayed here, and other pieces including another example of Egyptian influence on Cambodian early period sculpture of Hindu origin. Another example of Egyptian influence. These are all about 7th century AD. More close up I was able to find. Again, I am filming all this from the window as I am not allowed to go inside and film more directly. At least this they are not objecting. View of the lingas. One can see the appearance. In front is that of the Shiva face. This is Vishnu with the Egyptian appearance, and this is Shiva. Shiva has a mustache, not Vishnu. One can see the Vishnu with Brahma coming out of his navel and also covered by the Naga, and he is sleeping. Unlike the Indian Hindu approach of presence of Lakshmi here, the Cambodian Lakshmi must have gone shopping. Head of Devata in 13th century. This is Vali and Sugriva from the 10th century. This is Kalki, again a horse face with a human body. What appears to me is the Dashavatara is an evolution, as it starts with a fish, Matsavatara, then a turtle, and goes on to the mammals. Another statue of Vishnu sleeping with a Naga and Brahma coming from the navel, and again Lakshmi has not returned from shopping yet. This is from the 8th century. One can see the Garuda inside the museum. Now it has progressed to the Buddhist era, even though the early Buddha one can see is protected by Naga. As the evolution of this art progress, to me it looks like that the Hindu influence gradually changed into Buddhist appearance. This must be 13th century and later. Tavapala, or a gate guard, 12th century, who says the security force came only later from the Western influence. Narasimha from the 13th century. Again, all these support the concept of evolution the Hindu way centuries and centuries back before birth of Darwin. Jayavarman VII, he is the one who, being a Hindu, got converted into Buddhism in 13th century. This is Prajapati, could be Vishnu Avatara. One can see the Vedas in the hand. As the time passes, one can see the Chinese influence. This is a hunchback. That hunchback is an example of a Pott's disease or tuberculosis that should have present at that time. I couldn't get more details of that statue. This is a view of the interior of the courtyard. An Apsara. One can see multiple stones being put together, some missing. Some language which is not very clear to me. Another view of the courtyard. Buddha being worshipped. This is Vishnu and a torso of Dwarapala, or a temple door guard. Sheshasana, more refined. Kuha Empire. The Kuhar Empire. The political history of early Cambodia is generally divided into three epochs. The Phnum period, 1st to 6th century AD, the Chinla period, 7th to 8th century and the Angkor period 9 to 15th century. None of these periods take the name from designations authenticated by historical sources from the region. Funan and Chimla undoubtedly go back to Chinese historical records of how these periods were commonly referred to them. Angkor is derived from Nagara, the Sanskrit word for city. Funan extended across the coastal areas of present-day Cambodia and the adjacent regions of South Vietnam. OU was an important trading center between China, Southeast Asia and India. On the basis of archaeological findings, it is presumed that the capital of country at time lay in the vicinity of present-day Angkor Borai. The decline of Yunnan set in once maritime trade in the 6th century began shifting to a more direct shipping route between Indonesia and China. It was at this period that the Kumar kings of the hinterland rose to power. The capital of the Kumars lay southwest, further north of the Mekong basin, close to the Sambar Tree Cook of today. Toward the end of 8th century and the beginning of 9th century, the Kumar kings shifted their seat of power from location on northeastern fringe to the empire of the west, close to the Great Lake. In the 10th century, Angkor became the seat of the Kuhar Empire and now went by the name Kambuja Desha, the land of the descendants of Kambu, a mythical ancestor. Between the 11th and 12th centuries, the empire of the Angkor had reached the zenith of its expansion to include large sections of present-day Vietnam, Thailand and Laos. The country's wealth manifests in its abundant supply of commodities sought for trade throughout Asia, exotic goods, rare wild game and precious stones. Its plentiful rice crops, facilitated by the indigenous use of its water resources, together with the inexhaustible supply of fish, enabled the Kumar, here it is spelled as Khmer, kings, to pursue an ambitious building program that saw innumerable temples being erected throughout the country. The most important temple complex outside the immediate Angkor area are connected to the north and the west of the Great Lakes and in the Mekong basin. By 15th century, the Kumar kings left Angkor to return to the eastern part of the country. The shifting of the capital to Phnom Penh was not only due to Angkor being too exposed and relatively close to the expanding power of the Thai kingdom of Ayatollah Ayutthaya, Ayutthaya can also be pronounced, but primarily with an eye to secular better conditions for trade with China and control of river trade on the Mekong and the Tonle Sap. Ramkar, R-A-M-K-R, is the Cambodian version of Ramayana. These paintings depict scenes from the epic tale, the Ramkar. The Kuhar version of the Ramayana, a Hindu story that originated in the India and is popular in many parts of Southeast Asia. In essence, the Ramkar, R-E-A-M-K-E-R, is the tale of Prince, P-R-E-A-H, Reem, R-E-A-M, who is Rama, whose wife Niang, N-E-A-N-G, Sita, S-E-D-A, Sita, was abducted by Krong, K-R-O-N-G, Reem, R-E-M-P, Ravana, king of Y-E-A-K, demons from the island of Lanka. Reem searches for Nyang Sita with the help of his brother Priyam, P-R-E-A-H, L-E-A-H, Lakshmana and Hanuman, chief commander of the monkey army, among others. The adventures take place over many years and are densely populated with heroes and villains. Once Nyang Sita is freed, however, Reem faces the challenge of regaining her love. Characters of the Reem car. The Reem car features a huge cast of characters including Reem, R-E-A-M, the son of King Tushrat, T-U-S-A-R-O-T, of the city of Ayodhya, and his first queen Kausalya, K-O-K-A-L-Y-A. He is depicted as a human with a green skin and is considered an incarnation of Prem, P-R-E-A-H, Nise, N-E-A-R-E-A-Y, who is Vishnu. Next, Preet, P-R-E-A-H, Leek, L-E-A-K, Preet Ram's younger half-brother and a great supporter in his quest to rescue Nyang Sita. Preet Leek is shown as a human with a pale skin. Nyang, N-E-A-N-G, Sita, S-E-D-A, the wife of Prem, P-R-E-A-H, Reem, R-E-A-M. Although she does not know it, she is the daughter of the Yak king Konang, K-R-O-N-G, Reem, who is actually Ravana, who abandoned her as a baby, fearing she would bring bad luck to the land of Lanka. Like most female characters in the Reem car, Nyang, N-E-A-N-G, Sita, S-E-D-A, is depicted as the ideal of female beauty rather than an individual. Preet, P-R-E-A-H, Birut, B-H-I-R-U-T, and Preet, P-R-E-A-H, Surat, S-U-T-R-U-T, Preet, Reem, half-brothers. Both are illustrated as humans. Preet Birut, B-H-I-R-U-T, with a dark skin, and the Preet Surat, S-U-T-R-U-T, as pale skin. Reemlik, R-E-M-L-E-A-K, and Jupilik, J-U-P-L-E-A-K. Reemlik is a son of Preet Reem and Nirag Sita. His twin brother Japlik was created by the hermit Vishwamitra, V-I-C-H-I-M-E-R-I-T-H. Kilam, K-R-O-N-G, Reep, R-E-A-P, or Tishruk, T-U-S-A-M-U-K, the green-skinned demon king of Lanka. He is often portrayed with 10 faces and multiple arms full of weapons. Unaware that Nyang Sita was his daughter, Kinang Reep captured her after hearing of her exceptional beauty. Pipet, P-I-P-A-E-T, a green yak, Y-E-A-K, and the younger brother of Kinang Reep. Pipet is an ally of Preet Ram. He is the fortune teller and is often depicted as holding a divine slate. After Kinang Reep's death, puppet becomes king of Lanka. Vereap, Weyereap, a green yak, Yek. He is Reap's nephew and rules the underground region of Beddal. Hanuman, a white monkey and magical powers. He is the chief commander of Prim Ram's monkey army. Mahajumpu, Muhajumpu, a red monkey and a king of the city of Phnum Penh, Himalaya. Himalaya. Mahajumpu is a powerful character and a supporter of Prim Ram's quest to rescue Nyang Sita. Ankut, Angkut, and Jumpu Pin, Jumpuhpan, commands in Prim Ram's monkey army. Ankut is shown as a green monkey and is Jumpu Pin as the red monkey. Sampali, a fearless bird who helps the monkey commander find their way to the island of Lanka.